Alright, Josh found Caligula back at it again now. You need to be comfortable with being alone as a man. What do I mean by this? If you're out here saying that, oh, I need to find a girlfriend to be my better half, to fulfill my life, you've already lost, my friend. You need to be comfortable with having your own thoughts, with having your own space, with having your own life. If you're constantly out there wasting your energy, looking for women, looking for putang, looking for a lynx, looking for a harem of concubines, I'm sorry, man. Your life is terrible. Now, inner peace with yourself starts by just existing by yourself. If you're not comfortable being alone, how can you expect to be comfortable with someone else, right? You don't want to be half a man. You want to walk around as a full man, as a lone wolf, as corny as that might be. Understand this. Most of your greatest thoughts, most of your best ideas will come from journaling, from sitting alone, looking at a wall, from walking, just being alone, just existing in the world. That's when you will be your most creative. That's when you will be your most intelligent. That's when you will have your most inner peace. Understand this. You are probably the cause of 98% of your problems. There are a lot of external things that can cause problems, but let's be honest. Most of our problems as humans are just self-inflicted. Whether we just didn't have the knowledge, we just didn't have the tools, we just didn't have the resources, and that's why we messed up, sure. But you can't expect someone to come in and save you, whether that be a woman, a friend, the government, God forbid, anyone. The first step of being a man is just realizing that you will probably be alone, and you need to be comfortable with that. No one is coming to save you. Not your anime sweetheart, not whatever girlfriend that you're looking and pleading for. Once you realize that you are probably the cause of most of your problems, then you will realize the opposite is just as true, that you are the solution to all your problems. And solutions are best thought up of when you're alone, when you're just thinking, when you're being mindful, when you're reflecting, when you're meditating and journaling and praying. That's when you will just complete yourself as a man. Because yes, your body is something that needs to be exercised. It's something that needs to, be trained and stuff. But so is your mind. So is your soul. You need to realize not only the difference between right and wrong, but you need to realize and meditate on how to aim your heart and your mind towards the good and to reject and be disgusted at the evil. Right? This is something that weight loss has taught me. Just reflecting and just kind of just honing my abilities on fleshy desires. I say this a lot. How do you expect to go out and fight the demons of the world if you can't even conquer your own demons? And you're never going to conquer your own demons if you're always hanging out with your friends, if you're always hanging out with your girlfriend, if you're always hanging out with your family. You can only truly conquer your demons if you are alone. If you are, obviously, God, priest, church, I think that all that is important as well. But they can only do so much. What really happens is always an internal battle. You have to be the one to say, okay, that's enough. I am going to reject my negative addictions, and I am going to pursue what I want to be. And I say this all the time. Don't meditate on who you think you are. Aim higher. Meditate on who you want to be. Be the best version of yourself. Don't wait. If you think the best version of yourself exercises, if you think the best version of yourself is comfortable being alone, you think the best version of yourself is in tune with God, go chase that. And reject your vices. I know it's easier said than done, but it's true. And all this will be done alone. No one can give you the advice that you can give yourself in that moment. When you sit down and reflect on what's happened in your life, when you had those flashbacks and just those memories about the bad stuff, and you relive all that, all those bad stuff, all that bad stuff that happened to you in the past, you will realize that none of those experiences have killed you, and you're still here, and they have made you the person that you are. Who are you besides a collection of yesterdays? All of your yesterdays have culminated and brought you to this point. You are nothing but a collection of your past. And your past didn't kill you, but your past can dictate your present, and your past can guide your future. Now, it can guide your future towards destruction or towards order and justice and all that is good. But like I said, all this can just be discovered alone. You need to sit down, be comfortable with yourself. A lot of people who are out there drinking and partying, they're trying to escape something. They don't want to sit down and just deal with all the trauma that they have, all the problems, all the vices, because that's hard. It's easier just to drink or just to party and do drugs and get it away. A lot of people are lonely, but they're not comfortable with being lonely. Me, I like people, like hanging out with people, but I'm just equally as comfortable as being alone, right? Because I know that being alone, that peace of mind, it's priceless. It's something that no one can ever give you but yourself. And I know a lot of people, like I said, they fear being alone, but once you are alone, once you will yourself, once you journal, once you write down who you want to be, your goals, and once you start to listen to your thoughts, control your thoughts, then you will start to respect your inner peace, you will start to respect privacy, and you will actually prefer to be alone. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Peace.